Today, I'm going to be going through everything I got while I was in the Richmond area. Now, you have to forgive me. I've been really bad about responding to messages and comments and everything recently. I've been super overwhelmed with everything, quite frank, and I've definitely crashed more times than not. But this was my first shopping trip out since I moved, and it was a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff to get through, so let's get it started. So the first place I went was somewhere I'd never been before. It was called Antique Village. It was kind of off the beaten path, right outside the Richmond area. The first thing I found there was one of the best things I've found in so long. I know I say that like every shopping trip, but there's always one. Check this out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for this, I only paid, oh my gosh, I paid $10.20, you guys. Now, it does say shoe holder. I guess that's a children's shoe holder, but there's so many things this can be used for. And again, it's that vinyl oilcloth material that is so easily damaged, and it's in like great condition. I mean, it's got like a couple of little things right here. I actually think that might, nope, there's one right here. But still, I mean, and it's a little nursery rhyme one. Mary had a little lamb, Little Red Riding Hood, Hansel and Gretel. I mean, this thing is in great shape. Obviously, it's hard to find, so I wasn't really able to find any comparables. I'd seen like small versions of it before in rough shape, but nothing as spectacular as this. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of made up a price. I'm not sure if it was a little over or a little under, but for something this unique that you're not gonna see again, I mean, I don't know what to do with it sometimes. A lot of the times I end up holding on to these and they end up in a box in my office, and since I moved, I'm trying not to do that anymore. So I just kind of felt like what I thought was fair considering condition. I think I'll get about $40 for it after all fees and such. I mean, the fact that the graphics are in such good condition and the material, I mean, the back is even clean. So, major score on this. As you guys know, I can't stand cases. I'm like a go when I'm out and about. But I did get these out of a case. Now, I paid $2.10 for the whole bag. It was kind of dark in there, and they were kind of trapped in a case when I showed them in my shopping video. I'm gonna show them off now. They're super weird. They're like little anthropomorphic rubber fruits, and then they've got the clip thing on the back. I'm not really sure what they were used for. They are made in Hong Kong. Of course, I'm a sucker for anthropomorphic, and I'm a sucker for googly eyes. It was kind of like triple score. Oh my gosh, like look at the funny orange. Oh, I just thought they were super unique. I'm gonna sell them as a bag lot. I mean, like dancing strawberries, who doesn't need that? I mean, I kind of feel like maybe they're, you know, we'll go to a crafter or something, somebody who's able to repurpose these properly. Just so weird, so fun. I always love finding super unique stuff. I am so glad I wasn't a cheapskate when it comes to this next item. I'm also glad that by the time I got her home, I realized she was actually not repaired. I was like, there's no way she's not repaired. Sometimes I get kind of like tired eyes in those dark antique malls, and she's not. She's in pristine condition, and I'd never seen her before. She's by Joseph Originals Japan. I like looked up a couple comparables while I was in the shop. Now I paid $24 for her. So thought that was a lot, but some of the Joseph Original girls go for a lot, and sure enough, the first one I saw was about $38, $39, and then I started seeing more, and they were, the 38 one was kind of like confined to the bottom end of the price scale. I think it was a good deal. Again, something I won't be able to double my money on, but super rare collectible piece. I just felt like even if I can make a couple bucks off of it, she seemed kind of important, especially with her little ladybugs. I just think she's so sweet. So all in all, that was Antique Village. I know, I only got 3 things. The total price was $39 for everything. And next up, we're gonna go to MAC. So Mechanicsville Antiques and Collectibles is one of my favorite spots to go to. They always have the unusual and kitsch. Now, a lot of it is unfortunately at collector's prices, which is disappointing for someone like me who's buying a resale. However, I managed to score a few things still. First up, I got the little Allen J wrench. I'm not actually sure if this one is legit Allen J. I feel like he should be marked, but I've had the hammer before and it was marked. I'm not really sure, but either way, he doesn't squeak anymore. Oh, just kidding. Wow, I must have been having an off day when I squeaked him the first time because he didn't do anything, but he definitely works. For this, I only paid $2. So definitely a score, not like a super high ticket item, but again, super unique, easy to ship, and we all love those rubber squeaks. Oh my gosh, look at how spectacular this guy is. Now, I'm not sure what's going on with his head really. He's a really unique little fellow. When I tell you what I paid for him, you are not gonna believe me. I only paid $4 for this guy. Now, I love all the rubber face stuffed animals. I just think they're so cute and unique, and they're kind of creepy in a great way. He's kind of creepy, but he's kind of cute too. It's also kind of Valentine-y. Also, people love pink elephants. There's just so many things going on here. He definitely has seen better days. I don't know where I was going with that, but for $4, there's no way I was leaving this guy behind. And I've actually never heard of this maker before, a GB creation. This is so stinking cute. I usually don't like to pick up stuff like this because it takes up more space than not. I'm gonna have to get like my envelopes, my padded envelopes, of course, aren't gonna fit this. Maybe I have one from Amazon or something. I can throw some cardboard in. But anyway, look at the poodles. Now this I paid $3 for, and it's got, you only see a fourth of the entire contents, and it looks like poodles in the bathroom and in the powder room. Doing their makeup, cosmetic stuff. Anthropomorphic poodle stuff like this usually does pretty well. New old stock is always a great score. I just couldn't resist. I do like almost want to open it up and see how it's done here, but there's no chance I'm using an iron. So I'm not an ironer. So whoever gets this, I hope you either enjoy it in its original packaging, or if you have an iron, please send me your pics of what you created with this fabulous transfer. Next up, I got these super cute mouse salt and pepper shakers. I paid $6.50 for them. They're not perfect, you know, they've got some wear, but they're super unique, and I love picking up different salt and pepper shakers, as most of you guys know. Super collectible, super easy to ship, and look at their faces. I just couldn't resist. For $6.50, like, there's no way I was gonna leave them, even with the little bit of paint loss. At least there's no like cracks or anything, but I'd never seen them before. I thought they were fun. Next up, I got this fabulous gun stuffed bunny rabbit, and what I love about him the most, of course, is that he's got that wire in his ears, so he's bendable. He's got his little tongue sticking out. He's super goofy. I only paid $13 for him, and yes, he does have his original gun tag. Now, he's not the version that sells for top dollar. There are some gun bunnies. There's so many different versions. There's some gun bunnies that sell for really decent amounts. Honestly, I haven't had as much luck as some of the people on eBay have had with them, but still a pretty penny. Either way, I do believe I'll be able to get about $40-something for him after all is said and done. He's in pretty great condition. It's kind of hard to find a white bunny rabbit that's not all stained up. He's just got like a little minor wear that shows his age, which I just think adds to his character. Next up, super unique. This guy only paid $10 for. I mean, come on. He's got that kind of Rushton Stinky the Skunk face going on. It's definitely like a hobbyist creation, or Japan. It's kind of strange. It's like half Dream Pets, half Rushton. Except there's no way this is a Rushton head, because I think it's just painted to look like that. But his tail is falling off a little bit. We love anything with those saucy blue eyeshadow eyes. So adorable, so unique. Grabbed it for $10, no question. So next I went to the place on the street, which I love. They always have a more eclectic taste for sure than a lot of other places I go. Again, it's more on the collector's price side than resale side. But every once in a while, I find something totally worth picking up. Now, if you guys watched that video, there was like a vanity box that I really wanted. It's been days, and I can say I do not regret leaving it behind. I wanted to get it for myself. It was like a giant heart box. Valentine's Day is my favorite, of course, but I am glad I left it behind because I just know something else is out there. I'm obsessed with hearts and Valentine's Day. I know everyone's always like, oh, I bet you're obsessed with Halloween. No, can't stand it. Valentine's Day all the way. So I was originally mostly looking for Valentine's Day items. I did end up picking 2 candy boxes up while I was there. Now this one's super pretty. I only paid $12. It is an older one. Of course I can tell not only by like the obvious, but the super obvious is there's no barcode. So it kind of shows its age a little bit. And now normally the fabric covered ones are the ones that sell for the best money. However, this one was only $12 and it was in pretty great condition. It had that super pretty satin and lace trim around it and the faux florals. It is in pretty great condition. I do believe that it will still bring a decent amount of money. I might profit like $25, $30 off this. I know, that's crazy. But the thing about these candy boxes is they sell. And I'm always looking for super unique colors like yellow, pink. Well, pink isn't that unique, but red is like the most obvious color. Lavender, blue. If I see like any random color, I always pick it up if it's definitely one of the older ones. And again, whereas it's not fabric covered, it does have that really fun retro daisy print. I only paid $6 for it, so it won't sell for top dollar, but I did have one that was a little bit different. It had fun like neons in it. It was crazy. And that one sold for $38. So for $6, yellow heart-shaped candy box with mod flowers. I mean, come on, I definitely had to grab this, especially because it's the season. Next up, I got this adorable little pixie elf. He is made in Japan. These are super collectible. They usually go quick. Now, the last couple I've had have sold anywhere from $24 to $27. This guy does have a little bit of an imperfection on his ear. I was trying to get the little bit of dust out in between its halo. I only paid $7 for him. I will sell him as is. Super cute. We love that little pixie face. I do believe he'll go quick. I'm not going to price him at top dollar this time. I've already done that a few times. And again, he has the little bit of damage on his ear. But for $7, definitely a good deal. I kind of fell off my game while I was at Cold Harbor. Honestly, there was a few things that I left behind that I'm not really sure why I did. I guess I just wasn't in the mood. I really had my heart set on finding Valentine's Day, no pun intended. However, I did not cheap out when it comes to these bookends. I'm obsessed. I love Earl Bernard. Now, I could tell by the general motif, I guess, but they're also stamped on the bottom. These guys are in like perfect condition. They're kind of hard to find in such good condition. This material, it's usually like chipped up or banged up around the edges. I've never seen these worn ones. Now, normally I see them with like girls. You know, they've got like the girl sitting under the tree or the girl shopping, things like that. They usually go pretty quick. I've sold them anywhere between $48 and $69. So I paid, wait a minute, that's not right. Oh, I paid $20 for these, and happily. I just thought they were so fantastic. And anthropomorphic bugs and stuff usually sell pretty well. The fact that these are in such great condition and they're vintage and functional is awesome. Again, Earl Bernard is one of my favorites. I just think the colors and the patterns, like they have such fun banks and bookends and other things. I always scoop it up if it's in good condition and it's a motif I haven't had before. I can't lie, the rest of the day was kind of a struggle. I guess I had taken a staycation too long because my brain just was kind of all over the place, and I was a little disappointed. I set my bar pretty high and I didn't really find everything I wanted, and then the couple things I got really excited to find were like super retail price, so I couldn't do anything with it. I did go to West End Antique Mall, which is somewhere I normally don't go. It is in Richmond proper. I only got 2 items there. A lot of it was really not my style or priced at full retail. I picked up this set of new old stock bunny rabbit ornaments. Now, the little flocked guys with the bunnies definitely sell better. This one's got its little broom, so fun. And they are made in Japan. This one has a mop, unfortunately, in its travels. The mop end came off the little toothpick, but that's an easy fix. I am not going to open it up and fix it. I'm still selling it as is, new old stock. I paid $8 for the pair, so I kind of feel like I'll still do all right with them. A lot of the bunny flocked bunnies and knee huggers sell for pretty decent money. These I will not price very high, honestly. I'll just kind of recoup some bucks from my kind of lackadaisical shopping trip in Richmond. And this next set, I mean, I was really going on back and forth about getting it, but I just kind of felt like for $6, don't be weird. They're new old stock postcards, and they've got their original box. Now, they had a bunch of different patterns. This one's so pretty. Look at the colors on that. It's so vivid. And they're all new old stock. I mean, it came with a bunch of them, and there's a few patterns. This is probably my favorite one, just to let you know what's cooking. That's a really fun. And then what really made me be like, okay, Kate, don't be weird about it, is the fact that it's got the shopper girl with the poodle on the 3rd design. Now, of course, we all love the shopper girl figurines, and I figured, you know what, since those figurines are so collectible and sell for so much money, I mean, anywhere from $70 to $200. I mean, shopper girl series, good stuff. So with the little poodle and stuff, and the fact that they were new old stock and there were so many of them for $6, I was just so sad. Dude, you gotta stop being weird. Just get them. Don't sell them for that much. Just move it quick. I'll probably put the whole box on for like 12 bucks, honestly. So that's all I got. And I'm really excited for this year. There's going to be a lot of good stuff coming up. I know I keep saying that, but more will be revealed. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Again, thank you for all your continuous support. And I will try to get better about back on the ball, I should say. I've usually been pretty good about it, about responding to messages and stuff. Like I said, I've just been kind of like really run thin. But in a good way, It's all good stuff. So anyway, enough from me. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.